Hey, this is Charles with What Pros Wear. So I'm a college baseball player. I've always really been into performance footwear, especially baseball cleats, and What Pros Wear has trusted me to give you an honest review of some cleats. So I'm going to be taking a look at the New Balance 3000 Fresh Foam V4. So this carries over a lot of the same design language that we've seen in the previous 3000 models. One of the newest additions is the fresh foam cushioning in the midsole. We also have an 8-spike traction plate and then a TPU and mesh upper. One of the most noticeable things about it is that there's this woven geometrical pattern on the upper that adds a little more flair to the design. Overall, I feel like this kind of looks like someone turned a Skechers Shape Up into a baseball cleat, but there have been some colorways that I've really liked of these, and guys like Ronald Acuna Jr. trust these in the pros. You know, they're supposed to be really comfortable, so I'm excited to get these out on the diamond and let you know how they perform. All right, so I got some really good run in these New Balance, and just let me tell you, I've always been a little skeptical about New Balance. You know, I've never really been a fan of the designs. I think they're generic. But whatever anyone who wears New Balance, who swears by them, tells you about them, they are correct about these. So I'm gonna run you through the pros of these, what I thought about them, and then give them a final grade. So just right off, it's just a really comfortable cleat. So compared to the Under Armour Yards that I reviewed, with these, it's similar, but it just takes it up another notch. So first off, they're really light. They play really light, but at the same time, they're extremely supportive. So the collar fits great. The overall fit of these is just amazing. It's comfortable. It's like, it feels dynamic. It feels light. Another great thing about them is the cushioning. So it's not as springy as Boost, but at the same time, it feels light and it feels close to the ground, but just is more comfortable than a lot of the other cushionings I've ever used before. So that fresh foam cushioning definitely takes these up a notch. Another thing that I really want to mention about these is the sock liner. So I've actually pulled this out right here. So New Balance uses what it says, a data-driven baseball platform. And so there's some textured elements on here. There's some breathable elements on here. We're just putting it in, like you feel a difference. Like I can feel like more grip between my sock and the cleat, but then it also makes me feel like I can change directions better. It feels really great. So one of the caveats I have about this is that, so at What Pros Wear, we do care about style a lot. I've always felt that New Balance cleats are pretty generic looking. With this geometric pattern that they've added to the midsole and the weave and this forefoot or the midfoot element right here, I think this adds like a little bit more design flair to this, but at the same time, some of the basic colorways are really generic. Unless you're allowed to wear light blue cleats on the field, you know, the black cleats aren't really to my taste. But with that, New Balance also lets you customize cleats. I've seen some really great colorways that I really like. Josh Reddick's cleats are something where I really enjoy what it looks like. I think it looks great. And I think if you can do that too, then this cleat is just everything you could want in a baseball cleat. It's durable, it's light, it's comfortable. So with that, I'm gonna give this cleat a final grade of 75. You know, if you put just a little bit more spring in the cushion, just take the style up a little more, it's the perfect cleat. But otherwise, at this price point, you can't go wrong with New Balance cleats.